You have seen yesterday type 4 driver program also. That program, just once again, I'll ask some questions, give me answer. Type 1 driver program, not possible because the driver is not available. Type 2 driver, no need to practice. It is almost stopped to use. Type 3 program, I didn't explain till. Okay. Type 4 program, I given yesterday. That is required. You have to practice also. See. This program only, yesterday, whatever you written, I'll ask some questions, give me answer. With your answers, once again, I'll write. Now, this program required for every day, every application, this connection is compulsory. That's what. Once again, I'll ask questions, give me answer. Without class, can we develop application? No. So, first of all, class name, open brace, close brace. Class name, open brace, close brace. Say, without class, developing applications are not possible in Java. Writing program possible because we have interface. With interface, you can write program. We have enumeration, enum. With that also, you can write program. We have record class also we can write. So many things possible, but writing program possible. If you want to develop application, not possible. Even if you want to use interface also, class required. If you want to use enum also, class required. If you want to use record also, class required. That's what. Without class, developing applications are not possible. Okay. That's what. Class compulsory. Class name, open brace, close brace. Okay. Without class, developing applications are not possible. Class name, open brace, close brace. Without main method, can we execute program under operating system? No. Main method is compulsory. What we have tried? Public, static, void, main, string, aux. Okay. This is main method. Without main method, we cannot execute program under operating system. That's what main method compulsory. Okay. Now, first step, loading a JDBC driver. Second step, establishing a connection. Third step, performing the task. Fourth step, closing a connection. These 4 steps. Present only 2 steps are given. Loading a driver, establishing connection. For loading a JDBC driver, which method required? Which method? For name. For name method in which class? Class. Is it accessible? Yes. How do you know that is accessible? Public. If the method is public, anywhere you can access. No restriction. For name method is public method. No restrictions to access. For name method, is it instance method or class method? Class method. How do you know that is class method? Static. Static keyword is there, class method. Static is not there, instance method. Okay. Say, for name method in which class? Class. That is already given. For name method in class. Okay. Say, Java P java.lang. Class. With this, you'll get a profile of the class. With this, we'll get a profile of the class. Java P java.lang. Class. You already studied Java P. What is Java P? Java profiler. It is called as JDK tool. I given note, this one also I given. JDK tool. It is used to get the profile of a class or profile of a interface. Profile means in advanced Java class only it had. Not in Core Java. Core Java also it had, advanced Java class also it had. What is profile? Profile contains list of variables, methods, and constructors. See, in a program, line by line, word by word, if I ask any question, you should be able to give answer. That knowledge is required. Okay. If I ask any question, you should be able to give answer. That knowledge is required. Okay. Java P, like a Java C, Java P. These are JDK tools. Java C, Java compiler, Java, Java launcher, Java P, Java profiler. These all JDK tools. With the Java development kit software, these tools comes. Okay. Java development kit, Java software. Java software is called Java development kit. Java development kit contains these tools. These tools are present. You observe this PC, C drive, program files, Java, JDK. In that bin, in that we have Java tools. You observe. Here you observe Java C, Java, okay, Java P. These are JDK tools. In the Java development kit software, these tools are present. Now, not only these three, many are there. Further, these also comes. JAR, okay, Java doc, okay, like this. So many are there. These all further comes. See, these all called JDK tools, Java development kit tools. See, in your system, Java P is not working. Up to here, you need to set the path. Up to bin folder, you have to set the path. Then it works. If you are getting error, Java P is not recognized as an internal or external command. In that situation, up to bin, you have to set the path. See, in C drive, program files, Java folder, in that JDK folder, in that bin folder, these tools are there. See, Java available here, Java P available, Java C available here. If Java P is not working, up to bin, you need to set the path, then it works. That is also I'll explain. That is also I'll explain. Okay. Suppose in your system, Java P is not recognized. If you are getting error, then we need to set the path up to here. Then only we can see Java P command. Okay. See, Java P command, Java P. Java P is a JDK tool, Java development kit tool. This type of tools, many are there. Those all available in bin folder. See, JDK folder, bin folder. In that, many tools are there. See how many tools are there, you observe. These many tools are there. These many tools. But you have seen only two. One is Java P, one is Java C, one more Java. These two only you studied. Okay, but Java P is there, Java doc is there, jar is there, many are there. These all further core Java, advanced Java, J2EE, Hibernate, Strut, Spring at the time. Some more also will study. Okay. These all JDK tools. If Java P is not recognized as an internal or external command, you are getting error means you need to set the path up to bin folder. These all binary files. Okay. Now with the Java P command, you can see the profile. See Java P, java.lang.class, then class profile. These all profile. Profile means list of variables, methods, and constructors. So what is showing? Just a list of variables, methods, and constructors it is showing. Like this, any class, say Java P, java.lang.string, string class profile. Any library class. Not only library, user-defined class also it shows. Okay, like this. Java P, java.lang.integer class, integer class profile. See how many methods, how many variables, how many constructors are there in every class? Hundreds of methods are there in Java library, every class. This type of package, classes, methods are lakhs are there. Hundreds of packages are there, thousands of classes are there, lakhs of methods are there in Java library. See, addition of two numbers also method is there. You observe. Addition of two numbers also method. Some method. See, finding maximum of two numbers also method. Finding minimum of two numbers also method. So, like a C language, no need to write the logics, these all. This type of logics. If A greater than B, A is a bigger, else B is a bigger. Also no need to write. It is available. So you're learning calculating factorial, square root, Armstrong number, strong number, perfect number. These all only to get a job. After getting job, factorial not required, square root not required. Okay. To get a logical skills, to improve your logical skills, to get a job required. After getting a job, like Java program connecting to Oracle database and online shopping, online exams, online result, that is Java programming. Like not calculating factorial, square root, Armstrong number, these all. Okay. These all only to improve your logical skills. That's it. To get a job. After getting job, those all not required. Even if required also, we use library only. If A greater than B, A is a bigger also, you no need to write. Already is there. Why we need to write? Lakhs of methods are there in Java library. Okay. That type of profile you can see here. Any profile. See Java P, java.lang.class. See, class name is class. Class name is class in java.lang package. You have seen in core Java, object class. Class name is object is there. No? Like that, class name is class. Class name is method is there. Class name is variable is there. Class name is constructor is there. Many are there. Class name only constructor is there. Class name only field is there. Variable like class name only method is there. See, it is class profile. Like this, class name, class also, even class name, method also is there. See, class name, method, method class. Class name is method. So class name constructor also is there. See, java.lang.reflect. After that, constructor. Class name is constructor. Class name is class is there. Class name method is there. Class name constructor is there. Like that, everything available. Now, for loading a driver, we require class. Java.lang.class. This profile required. Whatever we are getting here, this one, if you want to copy to your file, just we'll write one greater than symbol, we'll write one file name. Then it is redirected to your file. Whatever is displayed, that is copied in that file. That is only teaching purpose I'm using, not required to you. Now start notepad, that file if I open. Whatever is displayed, that is now displayed in that file. See, that is. Whatever is displayed at the command prompt, I copied into file. In this file, this is required now. This is required. Just I'll remove package name. I'll remove this generic type. This all you studied in core Java class, generic. Okay, generic present not required, leave it. Now, this is a class. This is a method to load the driver. Now, without class, developing application is not possible. That's what class name, open brace, close brace. Without main method, we cannot execute program under operating system. Main method, open brace, close brace. First step, loading a driver. For that, this method required. This notes already given. Maybe Friday class or Saturday class I given. Okay. Now this method required for loading a driver. This method, is it accessible? Yes. How do you know? Here public. We can access anywhere. No restriction. Okay. No restriction. You can access anywhere. Online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Listen the class and respond for while asking question, respond in the chat box. Now see here, this is a method, public method. You can access anywhere, no restriction. Next, is it instance method or class method? Class method. How do you know? Static. Okay, static method, class method. How many ways to access class method? 4 ways. What are those? Directly, by using class name, by using an object, by using an object reference. How many ways not recommended? 2 ways. What are those? Object reference. If you use object reference for static method, memory wasted. That's what not recommended. Leave it. 2 ways, leave it. When we have to use directly, if it is present in the same class. When we have to use class name, if it is present in another class. For name method in which class? Class. Our class, which class? Demo class. Can we access directly? No. Then how to access? By using class name. By using class name, we have to access. No. Class name dot for name. Class name is class. class dot for name. What is the return type? Class. Okay, return type class. Then what we have to write? Class C equal to class dot for name. Okay, how many parameters are there? One parameter. Which type? String type. That's what double quotes. What is that string? Driver class. Any driver class. What is the driver class for Oracle database? Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay. Now this is. Will it throw exception? Yes. How do you know? Throws keyword. See, in that throws keyword, you can give answer. There is an exception. Now, exception means compile time error, runtime error. Runtime error. Exception means runtime error. Okay. Now, it will throw exception. Which exception? Class not found exception. Class not found exception. Whether it is checked exception or unchecked exception. First, totally how many types of exception? Two types. What are those? Checked exception, unchecked exception. Whether it is checked or unchecked, how to see? There are three ways. There are three ways. Already explained. That is Saturday class I explained, I think. Saturday class, very depth about this program I explained. That's what once again I'm asking. Okay, remembered or forgot, I'm checking. See, it will throws class not found exception. Whether it is checked exception or unchecked exception, how to see? Without compilation. Without compilation, how to see? With a Java P command. With Java P command, you can see, no? Java P, Java dot lang dot class not found exception. Okay. Class not found exception extends reflective operation exception. Again, that is you have to see. Java P, Java dot lang dot reflective operation exception. Reflective operation exception extends exception. That is checked or unchecked? Checked. How do you know that is checked? If the class is derived from exception class, it is checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked exception. Okay. See here, throws. If throws appears, then you can understand there is an exception. Now, which exception? Class not found exception. Whether it is checked or unchecked, you can see with profile. If the class is derived from exception class, checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked exception. Which type of exceptions are mandatory to handle? Checked exception. If you don't handle, what will happen? Compile time error occurs. Now, if I compile this program, will it compile? Now, give me answer. If I compile up to here, will it compile? No, it will not compile. See, file, save. If I compile, Java C demo.java. See, you are getting error. See, demo.java line number 5 error. Now, my question is it exception or syntax error? What is this? Syntax error. It is not exception. Exception means runtime error. Is it compile time error or runtime error? Compile time error. It is compile time error. So, it is syntactical error. Unreported exception, class not found exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. If any checked exception is there, you must handle. If you don't handle, this error comes. See, every statement must be terminated with semicolon. Every statement must be terminated with semicolon. If you don't write semicolon, will you get a compile time error? No? Then semicolon expected. One message comes. Every checked exception must be handled, must be reported. If not reported, unreported exception message comes. So here, unreported exception, class not found exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. Now, this is syntax error. Syntax error. We must handle this exception. If you don't handle, this error comes. Okay. Those who didn't study exception handling till, you will study in core Java class only very depth. Here little bit only I'm giving here. Okay. Very depth about exception handling in core Java class only you'll learn. Okay. But exception handling, up to exception handling required, even if you didn't complete exception handling, no need to worry. Here only will write try catch block. That's it. Later very depth you'll learn. Now class not found exception is checked exception or unchecked exception? Checked exception. Is it compulsory to handle? Yes. If you don't handle, what will happen? That is occurred. That is occurred. Okay. How many ways are there to handle exception? 2 ways. What are those? Try and catch blocks or throws. That is the reason system showing like this. Must be caught. Nothing but try catch block. Or declared to be thrown. Nothing but throws. Any one we have to write. Either write try catch block or write throws. Now, when we have to use try catch, when we have to use throws, if you want to display user friendly error message, what do you have to write? Try and catch block. You don't want to display, but you want to handle, then throws keyword. Any one we can write. Okay. Now, how to solve this error is either write try catch block or write throws. Suppose I'll write throws here. Throws, class not found exception. I'll write. Will it compile? Yes or no? Yes, it will compile. See, observe. It is compiled. So it is checked exception. You must handle either write try catch block or write throws. Now, if you write throws, system implicitly provides try catch block with that handled. So you are writing throws means again you are saying you are throwing only. Again you are throwing. Then Java compiler will handle. It will provide the try catch block. So what is the meaning of throws here? What we are saying to compiler, I am not writing try catch block, you write try catch block. Actually, we have to handle. Actually, we have to handle. What we are saying to compiler, I am not handling, you handle. That means if I assign one work to you, you will assign to one more person, that type. Okay. One work if I assign to you, you will assign to one more person, that type. Okay. Actually, we have to write try catch block. What we are saying to compiler, I am not writing, you write, I am saying. Then compiler will write. That means at last try catch block only will handle. If you write throws also, try catch comes. Okay. So here throws means again throwing only, actually it is not handling, but Java compiler will handle. That's what we are calling handling. Okay. But with this user friendly error message not possible. In that situation, you can write try catch. Try catch. Class not found exception. Okay. Like this. Like this you can write. Here many ways are there to write error message. Many ways are there. One is system.err.println. It is error message. ERR. ce.toString. This is one way is there. This toString also no need to write, by default called. And one more way, get message also is there. One more way, print stack trace also is there. Print stack trace. Whatever you want you can call, but you have to write something. Now, anyone you can write. Now will it compile? Yes, it will compile. See, it will compile. But if I don't write try catch blocks, it will not compile. Now, here must be caught or declared to be thrown. Okay. Once again, I'll ask question, give me answer. This method, for name method, will it throw exception? Yes. How do you know? Throws keyword. Which exception? Class not found exception. Is it checked exception or unchecked exception? Checked exception. How do you know? That is derived from exception class. If the class is derived from exception class, checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked exception. Okay. If I give any class, that class derived from exception, that is checked. If the class derived from runtime exception, that is unchecked. Like that you can identify. If it is checked, is it compulsory to handle? Yes. If it is unchecked, is it compulsory? Why it is not compulsory? System handles implicitly. So two categories of exception, checked, unchecked. Checked exception, we have to handle. Unchecked exception, system will handle. Okay. These all line by line, word by word, you should know. Next to program, nothing. First to program only difficulty, and that's it. If you line by line, word by word, if you understand, second program, same style will be there. Advanced Java, very simple. That's what first to program, you put efforts. Line by line, word by word, you should understand. Second program, nothing. Remaining all JDBC program, same style. Again, next topic, solid comes, no, then little different. But complete JDBC, same style. That's what I'm asking repeatedly. Okay. Once if you understand word by word, each and everything in first program, second program, nothing in JDBC. Same style will be there. Everyone can give answer. If you are able to give answer here. That's what I'm asking repeatedly here. Okay. Now, class not found exception is a checked exception. Now, checked exception or unchecked exception, how to identify? If the class is derived from exception class, checked exception. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked exception. Which type of exception is compulsory to handle? Checked exception. If you don't handle, what will happen? Compile time error occurs. Compile time error occurs. Okay. Now, it is checked. We must handle. Otherwise, compile time error occurs. That is only occurred. That is only occurred. You have seen. This is. How to solve this error? Either write try catch block or write throws. Any one we have to write. Otherwise, error. Now, I'll write try catch blocks. Try. Now, catch class not found exception. Now, something C. Here to display error message, print a stack trace also you can use. It will display line number also. If any runtime error is there, line number also it shows. That's what print stack trace better one. Okay. Now print stack trace. If this driver is not available, then this error message appears. Okay. If driver is not available in my system, then that error message comes. Now, here, this is loading a driver. This class in which package? Java.lang package. Is it required to import? No, it is not required because default package. So, which is a default package? Java.lang. It is implicitly imported in every Java program. Which is a default class? Object class. It is implicitly inserted in every Java class. Every Java class. Which is a default method? ToString method. It is default method. It is implicitly called whenever object or object reference is passed as a parameter. So default package, one package, that is java.lang. Default class, one class, that is object class. Default method, ToString method, that is default method. See here, for example, system.err.println CE if I write here implicitly .ToString. It is no need to write. Default method is ToString. This is whether you write or not. ToString only called. ToString is default method. No need to call by us. Implicitly called. So one package implicitly imported in every Java program. One class implicitly inserted in every Java class. One method implicitly called whenever object or object reference is passed as a parameter. So it is here, you observe, in this program, import java.lang.star. If I write, any effect will be there? No. Whether you write or not, that will come. Okay. Here, if I write extends object, any effect will be there? No. By default, extends object. Here, if I write ToString, any effect will be there? No. So one package implicitly imported in every Java program. One class implicitly inserted in every Java class. one method implicitly called whenever object or object reference is passed as a parameter in a method. These three default. One class default, one package default, one method default. These three remember. Okay, don't forget. Now, this is not required to write because implicitly comes. This is not required to write, implicitly comes. This is not required to write, implicitly comes. Okay, no need to write. Loading a driver completed. Next, establishing a connection. Establishing a connection. Which method required? Give me answer. Get connection. Get connection. Get connection method in which class? Driver manager class. How to see the profile of driver manager? Java P, Java dot, SQL dot, driver manager. Driver manager. I'll copy to a file. That file I'll open. Here, get connection method is there. See, get connection. Here just I'll remove the package names. This method we have to call. See, this method I'll call. You observe this method. Now method name. What is the method name? Get connection. Get connection. Is it accessible? How do you know? Public. Is it instance method or class method? How do you know? Static. How many ways to access? 4 ways. How many ways not recommended? When we can use directly? Same class. Now, when we have to use class name? Another class. Get connection method in which class? Driver manager class. Our class, which class? Can I call directly? Then how to call? Class name. Driver manager dot get connection. What is the return type? Connection. Then what we have to write in the program? Connection con equal to, see already is there, that's what con I written. Next, driver manager dot get connection. How many parameters are there? 3 parameters. Which type? String type. That's what double quotes. What is the first string? URL. Second string? Username. Third string? Password. What is the URL yesterday given? JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon at localhost colon 1521 colon XC. Here, what is JDBC? Protocol. What is Oracle? Sub protocol. It's just like a HTTP. You are writing in internet HTTP protocol, no? That type protocols. It is a protocol. It is sub protocol. It is logical name. Whether it is type 2 driver or type 4 driver, we'll understand with this thin. Okay. Now, database in same computer. That's what localhost. To access that service number is 1521. Service ID is XC. Port number is called service number. This is called service ID. Okay. Like it is port number 1521 for Oracle is there. Service ID XC is there in my system. Now, how to get service ID? Select star from global underscore name. At SQL prompt, if you write whatever comes, that is your write. Here, next to username, next to password. In my system is a username. Password is a manager. Maybe in your system, other names will be there. You write whatever is there. Okay. Now, this get connection method, will it throw exception? Yes. How do you know? Throws. Which exception? SQL exception. Now I want to see whether it is checked or unchecked. How to see? Java P, Java dot, SQL dot, SQL exception. Now SQL exception. SQL exception extends which class? Exception class. It is checked or unchecked? Checked. Is it compulsory to handle? If you don't handle, what will happen? Compile time error occurs. So catch SQL exception. Can I write like this? Yes or no? No. System.err.println SC. Now, 2 catch blocks are written. one catch block will handle class not found exception. One more catch block will handle SQL exception, like this. But Java 1.7 onwards, you can write like this also, no? You can write like this also, no? 1.7 onwards. Handling multiple exception with single catch block. It is one way. It is also possible. But one more way, only exception. It will handle all the exception. It will handle all the exception. Okay. You can write one more way like this also. Now it will handle all exception. Every exception handle. Exception, if you write, it will handle all. Okay. So like this. Those who didn't study exception handling, you will study in core Java very depth, but every program will write like this. Try, open brace, catch, exception, these all will write. Every program, this is required further. Now, connection interface and driver manager class. In which package? Java.SQL package. Is it required to import? Compulsory. What we have to write? Import Java.SQL.star. What is the meaning of star? All classes and all interfaces. So in this star only connection comes, driver manager comes. Okay. Now with this line, JDBC driver loaded. With this line, connection established. Okay. If these two lines are executed successfully, then this message printed. Connection established successfully. Now, if any problem occurred, control jumps to catch block. Error message comes. Okay. Now here further, we are not going to call class methods. That's what we can remove. Further, we are going to use connection interface. That's what you can continue. These methods required, but class methods not required. That's what this is required. This is I'm using continuation. Okay. This program you have seen yesterday. Okay. Now I'll compile this program. See, compiled successfully, executed successfully. This Java program connected to Oracle database. This Java program connected to Oracle database with type 4 driver. Okay. See, now in this program, if I ask any question, you can give answer, no? Possible, no? So this knowledge is there. Further Java, nothing. Very simple. Very simple. Because same style. Up to JDBC last program, almost same. Only library methods you have to call. Okay. Now, once again, some questions I'll ask in between. Randomly I'll ask. For name method, instance method, or class method? In which class? That's what class name dot for name. Class name is class dot for name. Get connection method, instance method, or class method? In which class? Driver manager. That's what driver manager dot get connection. Get connection method return type. Return type connection. Return type not only integer, character, float, double. Interface also return type. And class also return type. Enumeration also return type. Record also return type. Anything. Return type not only primitive data type. Okay. Now here, is it compulsory to write try catch blocks? Yes, because both are throwing checked exceptions. Both are throwing checked exception. You must handle. If you don't handle, what will happen? Compile time error occurs. Okay. If driver is not there, class not found exception occurs. If connection is not established, SQL exception occurs. But it will handle all exception because exception is superclass for all. It can handle all subclasses. That is inheritance upcasting concept. Okay. It will handle all the exceptions. This program you studied. Okay. This program already written also. No need to write. So in this program, any line, any word if asked, can you give answer or not? Further remaining same style will be there. Okay. Now, type 1 driver, type 2 driver, type 3 driver, type 4 driver. In 4 drivers, type 1 outdated, type 2 stop to use, type 3 I didn't explain program, type 4 I explained. For every day we use this one only. Everyday connection required. After connection only performing the task. Okay. This is every day we'll write this code. Now, after this, type 4 driver architecture diagram, these all we'll see. Next, node on type 4 driver architecture. Node on type 4 driver architecture. Type 4 driver architecture. Node on Java application code type 4 JDBC driver. JDBC 100% pure Java driver. Any database. Write this one. Type 4 driver architecture. While asking questions, if you respond, you'll remember subject. Otherwise, you'll forget subject. That's it. If you give answers, you'll remember. If you don't give answer, you'll forget. It will be happen. That's what while asking question, just open mouth, give answer. Nothing will happen. You'll get a subject. Type 4 driver architecture. Now, is it over? I'll ask some more questions. Give me answer. In a type 1 driver architecture, between Java application and database, what was there? ODBC. Type 2 driver, what was there? Native libraries. Type 3 driver, what was there? Middleware system. See, all are not giving answer, you observe. But it is advanced Java question only, no? But exception handling means core Java questions also. But advanced Java class questions also, you observe. Just 1-2 days back only you learn. Okay. Now once again, in type 1 driver architecture, between Java application database, what was there? ODBC. Okay. Type 2 driver, native libraries. Type 3 driver, middleware system. Type 4 driver, nothing is there. Nothing is there, no? This is the reason it is called thin driver. The word thin we are using, no? It is nothing is there. Those are thick. This is thin. Okay. That's the reason word thin they given. We are writing JDBC : Oracle : thin. The thin nothing but this is the reason only. Okay. Here between Java application and database, nothing is there. Remaining all something is there. Okay. Here nothing is there. That's what it is thin. Those all thick. Okay. Like that they given word. They given word means some meaning definitely will be there. Anything. Okay. That is the reason thin. You already studied type 1 driver developed in which language? C language. Type 2 driver C, C++, Java. But C, C++ called as native language. Type 3 driver which language? Java language. Type 4 driver which language? Java. It is also pure Java. 100% pure Java. This driver only Java. Okay. Now, type 1 driver, what it will do? Functionality. Convert Java calls into ODBC calls. Type 2 driver, what it will do? Convert Java calls into native calls. Type 3 driver, what it will do? just it passes the instruction to middleware system. Type 4 driver just pass the instruction directly to database. Nothing is there. It doesn't convert anything. It is database understandable format developer driver. Direct communication. No conversion, nothing. Direct communication. That's what it is highest performance driver as compared to all other drivers. As compared to all other drivers, it is highest performance driver. Direct communication. Database understandable format developer driver. That's what direct communication. This driver doesn't do anything. It will pass the instruction directly to database. It will hand over the instruction to database directly. At least third one, middleware system will be there. Here nothing is there. Direct communication with database. This is highest performance driver. Okay. Now write it. Type 3 drive, type 4 driver functionality. Type 4 driver functionality. It passes the Java instructions to database directly. It passes the Java instruction to database. It passes the Java instructions to database directly. So direct communication. Type 4 driver advantages. First one, it is the highest performance driver. As compared to all other drivers. It is the highest performance driver as compared to all other drivers. It is the highest performance driver as compared to all other drivers. Second one, say 5 computers are there in one system, database installed. One more system, Java installed. Is it possible or not? Possible. Because in the program localhost place, that computer name you can write. Whichever system connect database contains, that system name you can write. It is connected to that system database. Okay. That system we can identify here. This PC, right click, properties. Here, proper device name or computer name, it appears like this. This name you can use, device name. This name you can write. Then it is connected to that system database. Okay, that is connected to database. LAN, local area network system name. Maybe some other computer name also will be there. That is also you can apply. Device name or computer name appears. That, but it should be connected to network connection should be there, not Wi-Fi network, LAN, local area network. Wi-Fi means advanced Java solids required. Next topic required. Okay. Now, if the database installed in same computer, localhost. If the database installed in other computer, that computer name you write here. Then this program connected to that system database. Okay. It is possible. So, database not needed on same computer. Database not needed on same computer. Database not needed on same computer. Is it platform independent or dependent? How do you know that is independent? It is developed purely Java. It is a platform independent. It is a platform independent. Type 4 driver disadvantages. Now, type 4 drivers are one driver or many drivers? One driver or many driver? I given diagram. One or many? Many. If you want to change the database, is it required to change the data driver? Yes. Compulsory. Like a diagram I given. JDBC driver for Oracle, JDBC driver for MySQL I given. No? That is given. So separate driver required for every database. That is one disadvantage. Separate driver required for every database. Separate driver required for every database. If you want to change the database, you have to change the driver. That is one disadvantage. Separate driver required for every database. See, advantages are more or disadvantages are more? Advantage more. Okay, that's what it is in use. Type 3 also advantage more. Type 1, type 2 disadvantage more. Okay. Now 4 drivers, architectures, functionality, advantages, disadvantages, everything you have seen. See, if you want to change the database, you need to change the driver. Here, class dot for name, connection con equal to driver manager dot get connection. It is nothing but application code. This is nothing but driver. Okay. In a Java application architecture, in the architecture I given no Java application contains application code and driver. Both will be in that program only. Now, this Java application connected to database with helping of this driver. This Java application connected to database with helping of this driver. Okay. Type 1 driver, type 2, type 3, type 4. In 4, we are going to use type 3 and type 4. Type 3, type 4. But when we have to use type 3, when we have to use type 4, that is, I'll explain. Now, type 1 outdated, leave it. Type 2 stopped, leave it. Type 3, type 4. When we have to use type 3, when we have to use type 4, I'll explain. Now, write it. Note. If the application requires more than one database, then use type 3 driver. If the application requires more than one database, then use type 3 driver. Otherwise, use type 4 driver. If the application requires more than one database, then use type 3 driver. Otherwise, use type 4 driver. Why? I'll explain. Why like this? I'll explain. Say, in type 3 driver, middleware system compulsory. Type 3 driver. Okay. Now, here, what I given see, listen. Few students are not listening. My eyes on everyone. If the application requires more than one database, then use type 3 driver. Otherwise, use type 4 driver. Okay. See, if 2 or 3 databases require, then which driver you ought to use? Type 3. Only one database required. Type 4. Why we have to select like that? I'll explain. See, first of all, when it is required more than one database, that is one situation I'll show you. For example, your account is in ICICI Bank. Okay. Your friend account is in HDFC Bank. ICICI Bank people, HDFC Bank people, are they maintaining same database? No, definitely 2 separate databases. No. Now, your account is in ICICI Bank. Your friend account is in HDFC Bank. Now, 2 different databases. You want to transfer money. You want to transfer fund from your account to your friend account. ICICI Bank to HDFC Bank. Is it possible or not? Any bank to any bank possible. Possible, no? Centralized server will be there. That's the reason it is possible. You can transfer money any account to any account, any database to any database, like any bank to any bank. Possible, no? Suppose. Now, here, type 2 databases. Which driver you ought to use? Type 3 we ought to use. If you use type 3, if you use type 4, what's the difference? You observe. Suppose it is one database, ICICI Bank database. Okay. Your friend account, one more database. It is no need to write, just listen. To understand, it is your friend account in HDFC Bank. Now, type 3 means middleware required. Now, one Java application. Java application communicate with middleware. Middleware will communicate with databases. Like this will be there. If you use type 4 driver, that Java program only directly will interact, no? So in type 4 driver, middleware will not be there. Directly it will interact. Then Java application directly will interact with databases. Now you observe. Now your account is in ICICI Bank. Your friend account is in HDFC Bank. You want to transfer money from your account to your friend account. Your account is in ICICI. They are maintaining one database. Your friend account in HDFC. They are maintaining one more database. Two databases are there now. If you use type 3 diagram like this, if you use type 4 diagram like this, now you are transferring money from your account to your friend account. Here, that is one transaction. Transfer fund is called one transaction. Sometimes what will happen, one transaction can have one operation only. Sometimes transaction can have two operations. Transaction can have 5 operations. One transaction equivalent to one operation or two operation, 10 operations also will be there. Okay. Now, suppose you are withdrawing money from your account. You are withdrawing money from your account. That is one transaction, one operation. But you are transferring money from your account to your friend account. Transaction 1, operations 2. Money should be deducted from your account. Money should be deposited to your friend account. That means 2 operations are there, no? But transaction is 1. Transaction name is called transfer fund. But operations are withdraw, deposit. Money should be withdraw from your account. Later, money should be deposited to your friend account. Then transaction success. Okay. Suppose money deducted from your account. Okay. While depositing, some problem occurred. It is success. It is fail. Transaction is success or fail. One operation success. Money deducted from your account. Money deducted from your account. You got a message. It is transferred money to your friend. You got a message. Later you call to your friend, but your friend is not received. But money deposited, deducted from your account, debited, and not credited to your friend account. Now one operation success, one operation fail. At last transaction is success or fail? Fail. If both the operations success, then only success. One is fail means fail only. Okay. Now this is on situation. Now money deducted from your account, but money not deposited to your friend account. Then what we have to do? This operation also we have to cancel. It is succeeded, but you can cancel. Then again money deposited to your account only. Okay. That is we have to do. That is we have to do. Okay. One operation success, one operation fail. Then at last transaction is fail only. In that situation, whatever is succeeded, no, that is also we have to cancel. Again, money deposited to your account only. Reverse. See, observe. Some banks immediately fraction of seconds will get it back. Some banks after 2 hours it will come. Some more banks 4 or 5 days it will take. Some more banks until you give a complaint they won't give. That is also happening. Okay. So until you give a complaint, that will be in a pending status only they'll place. That type also they're doing. Different types of banking is there. See, private banks are there. Immediately they'll respond, no. But public government banks, until you give a complaint, they won't respond also. It is happening. So here, what they'll do, some operation immediately they'll cancel. Again, they'll get it back money immediately. Some more places what they'll do, the transaction operation they'll place in pending status. Pending status. Everything they'll verify. Where is a problem occurred, everything they'll verify. Later they'll give. Like that type of applications also are there. Okay. Here, Who is responsible to cancel this one? Middleware system. Here, who is responsible here? Here, success. Here, fail. You have to cancel. Here, who is responsible? Java program is responsible. That means your code is responsible. But middleware system, nothing but predefined software. Now, which is better? Depending on predefined software better or writing your code is better? Predefined software better, no? That is the reason we have to go for type 3 driver. If more than one database is there, in that situation, type 3. Okay. But this program also, who written? Already written by vendors. But here what we have to do? We have to write the program. That type of program we have to write. That is also one library. Java Transaction Service. For that, one library, JTA, Java Transaction API. Like a JDBC API, Java Transaction API also separate libraries there. That is, you will see in Spring Enterprise module. Last topic in Spring. Spring Boot, Spring. Spring is with XML, Spring Boot with annotations. Last module, this type of programs will be there. See, Java means these all will be there. Not calculating factorial, square root, Armstrong number, these all. This type of transactions you have to perform. After joining the company, this type programs will be there. Okay. So, if the application requires more than one database, in that situation, which driver is best? Type 3 driver is best. Because in type 3 driver, we are using middleware system. One software we are installing. That software already implemented with this type of programs. That's what it will take care. That is not your duty. That's server duty. Middleware system responsible. Your Java programmer is not responsible. Middleware system is responsible. But here Java programmer is responsible. He has to write the code. So while writing JDBC code, that type of transaction code also we have to write. That is the reason type 3 best option. Okay. One database is there, use type 4, not a problem. Same database means it is very easy to handle. Multiple databases means difficult to handle. That is the reason type 3 better. Okay. Is it clear up to here? Up to here, first class onwards up to here, maximum theory part is studied. You observe maximum theory. From here onwards, complete full-fledged coding. Okay. Now, first of all, writing programs, Notepad also possible. Like this, Edit Plus also possible. TextPad also possible. Editor also possible. Eclipse also possible. MyEclipse also possible. NetBeans, IntelliJ, VS Code. So many environments are there. So many environments are there to write Java programs. Okay. Notepad, TextPad, Editor, Edit Plus, Eclipse, MyEclipse, NetBeans, VS Code, IntelliJ. So many environments are there. Okay. As a beginner, nothing but while learning core Java, this type of environments best option. Now, advanced Java onwards, ID is better. Either Eclipse, MyEclipse, NetBeans, IntelliJ, these all better. Reason, every day this type if you write, it takes more time. Rapid application development is possible with Eclipse, MyEclipse, NetBeans, IntelliJ, VS Code, these all. But here, each and everything we have to type. There, maximum code generated by environment itself. There are so many shortcut keys will be there. Very quickly you can develop applications. That's what we'll prefer IDEs. We'll prefer IDEs. But while learning core Java, I didn't teach IDE. Reason, suppose this line is valid or not valid if I ask in Eclipse. If it is not valid, immediately red color appears in Eclipse. Seeing that everyone will give answer, it is error. Interaction is not possible. That's what in core Java with Edit Plus or Eclipse, Edit Plus or Notepad better. Core Java. Because core Java more interaction will be there as compared to advanced Java. That's what core Java myself I taught without IDE. But in advanced Java with IDE only I'll teach. Okay. Without IDE it takes more time. Because advanced Java programs, one program 100 lines also will be there. That is the reason with Edit Plus, with Eclipse, My Eclipse, these all better. There are so many IDEs are there. Best one is Eclipse. 67% of the industries, they are using Eclipse. Remaining all 33%. As compared to all, My Eclipse is more better. But My Eclipse is paid version, not free. My Eclipse IDE paid version. But Eclipse is free. Now, how to write these programs in Eclipse? Now, first I'll teach Eclipse. About Eclipse, I'll teach. And about Eclipse shortcut keys, I'll explain. But you are using Eclipse without shortcut means then no difference between Edit plus Eclipse. You are not using shortcut keys means then no difference between Eclipse and Edit plus. Because everything you are typing in Eclipse also means writing Eclipse is best. You must use. Then only Eclipse advantage you utilize. But again, you are writing like a notepad, you are writing like Edit plus, then no difference between Edit plus Eclipse. If you do like that. That's what shortcut keys also you have to use. Shortcut keys also I'll explain. Whatever we use very regular. Hundreds of shortcut keys is there, not required those many. Just 20 shortcut keys enough. With that, I can do very quickly developing application. Okay. Now, I'll explain about IDs. Now, first of all, note down Eclipse. Now, from here onwards, full-fledged coding part. Okay. Note down. Eclipse is an IDE, integrated development environment. Eclipse is an IDE, integrated development environment. And it is used to develop applications by using Java programming language and other programming languages like C, C++, Perl, etc. Eclipse is an IDE, integrated development environment, and it is used to develop applications by using Java programming language and other programming languages like C, C++, Perl, etc. So this environment not only for Java, other languages also possible. C, C++ programs also we can write in Eclipse. It is possible. Eclipse is an IDE, integrated development environments. Online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Okay. Listen the class and write the notes. Listen the class and write the notes. Because it is not one-to-one session to respond immediately. Okay. Just if any doubts are there, end of the session, every day I'm giving time now, at that time you can ask. Eclipse is an IDE. Say first, what is IDE? Integrated development environment. That is full form. Full form. For developing applications, what are the environments required? All integrated in one place. That is IDE. Suppose writing program, we used editor, notepad. That is also is there. For compilation, Java compiler, that is also there. For running, Java launcher, that is also there. If you want to identify logical errors, debugger, that is also there. And if you want to add browser, that is also there. If you want to add server, that is also there. Plugins also are there. So further what will happen next topic onwards, Solets onwards. Browser required, server required, compiler required, JVM required, JRE required, debugger required, and these all required. These all in a one place in Eclipse available. Now, what we are doing, writing program purpose notepad, compilation Java compiler, execution Java launcher. Again, advanced next topic, Solid program onwards, middleware system server required. and database required. Browser software also required. But these many softwares required, but all in a one place. That is Eclipse. That is called IDE. Okay. Next, write it. IDE contains editors, compilers, interpreters, debuggers, plugins, etc. IDE contains editors, compilers, interpreters, debuggers, plugins, etc. Integrated development environment contains editors, compilers, interpreters, debuggers, plugins, etc. So writing program purpose editor required, that is there inside Eclipse. Compilation purpose compiler required, that is there in Eclipse. Execution purpose interpreter required, JVM, that is there in Eclipse. Logical error, if you want to identify, debugger required, that is there in Eclipse. If you want to attach other softwares, plugins required, that is also there. So these all everyone knows, only except plugin. Write it. A plugin is a software component that can be used to extend the functionality of an IDE. A plugin is a software component that can be used to extend the functionality of an IDE. So by using plugin software, we can extend the functionality of an IDE. IDE itself contains so many environments. You can attach other environment also with helping of plugin. It's just like a driver type. Okay. Java program and database, if you want to connect, one software required, that is driver. Like that, IDE and browser, if you want to connect, IDE and server, if you want to connect, one software required. That software is called plugin. Okay. Plugin, just like a driver type. Another terminology. A plugin is a software component that can be used to extend the functionality of an IDE. IDE itself contains so many environments. You can extend with helping of plugins. You can add some other softwares also. That is possible with plugin. Okay. Next. Eclipse IDE developed by Eclipse Foundation. Eclipse IDE developed by Eclipse Foundation. Eclipse IDE developed in Java programming language. So writing program Eclipse required. Eclipse developed in Java. You observe? Writing Java program Eclipse required. But Eclipse IDE developed in Java language only again. Okay. That means it is also on program. It is written in Java. So the environment also developed in Java language. But what purpose? To write Java program. To write Java program environment required. That environment designed with Java only. That type. Okay. See example, C compiler is there. C compiler developed with C language only. C compiler developed with C language only. Java compiler developed with C language only. Like that. Writing Java program purpose, IDE required. IDE developed in Java only. That type. Okay. Eclipse IDE developed in Java programming language. They used only Java. Next. Eclipse latest version is these all every 3 months they are updating. Every 3 months they are updating. Latest version number I'll give. Eclipse version history. See, Eclipse latest version 4.6 something is there. Latest 4.26 latest version. Now next to 15th March 4.27 also coming. See, observe March, June, September, December. 4 version 2022. Next 23. Every 3 months one new version coming. Every 3 months. Every 3 months new version. Java every 6 months. Every 6 months Java. March, September Java coming. Here March, September, June, December. These all. Every 3 months one Eclipse coming. Every day they are updating. Updating. Programmer point of view, they'll burden reduce. They'll reduce the burden. So they'll make it simple every day. So latest version 4.26. Eclipse latest version is 4.26. Eclipse latest version is 4.26. There are two types of Eclipse. There are two types of Eclipse software for Java. First one, Eclipse for Java. Second one, Eclipse for Java EE. There are two types of Eclipse softwares for Java. One is Eclipse for Java. Second one, Eclipse for Java EE. Eclipse for Java supports Java SC applications only. Eclipse for Java supports Java SC applications only. Eclipse for Java supports Java SC applications only. Eclipse for Java EE supports both Java SC and Java EE applications. Eclipse for Java EE supports both Java SC and Java EE applications. So there are two types of Eclipse softwares for Java. First one, Eclipse for Java. Second one, Eclipse for Java EE. Eclipse for Java supports Java SC applications only. Eclipse for Java EE supports both Java SC and Java EE applications. Already given starting session, first class. How many editions of Java is there? 4 editions. What are those? Java SC, Java EE, Java ME, Java FX. 4 editions. Core Java comes under which edition? Java SC. Okay. JDBC comes under Java SC only, JDBC. First topic JDBC, last topic reflection API. These two topics comes under Java SC. Remaining topics comes under Java EE. So you better to download and install Eclipse for Java EE. Suppose if you install Java, Eclipse for Java, up to JDBC possible. Next topic again you have to install. Okay. That's what two softwares are there. You better to select Eclipse for Java EE. Now JDBC, up to JDBC program, it is okay. It is also works. But next topic onward, this is required. Okay. Now, next write it. Eclipse official website is eclipse.org. Eclipse official website is http://www.eclipse.org. Eclipse.org. See, Eclipse official website is eclipse.org. In this website, You observe. Is it over? Here, Eclipse download. If you type almost first site only, you observe. Eclipse.org downloads. Okay, here. Here, you observe. This is get Eclipse ID 2022 December. It is only latest version. March next coming. You can click this download. Okay, this download you can click. Then it is going to be downloaded. After downloading, here download. Here Eclipse downloaded. 1 minute. Now just you write to download Eclipse. To download Eclipse, first step, open the browser. Second step, type Eclipse download in search bar. Third step, click on the following link. Click on the following link to download Eclipse. Download x86_64 button. Click on download X. Then it is going to be downloaded. Here, open the browser, type Eclipse download in search bar. You will get a hyperlinks. This hyperlink you click, this button appears. You click on this button. Click on download x86_64 button. So 32-bit softwares latest version not available. If you are still using 32-bit operating system, upgrade to 64. Nowadays all softwares are 64 only available. Windows 64. So still 32 you are using means old Eclipse you have to install. And old Java required. New Java, new Eclipse not possible. Better to upgrade your system to 64. Okay. After downloading, you observe. Downloads folder, it is downloaded. You can double click. Try this one. To install Eclipse, no done. Open downloads folder. Second one, double click on See, this is Java. This is Eclipse. Install this file. Okay. Now double click on write this one. Double click on write this one. To install Eclipse, open downloads folder. Double click on Eclipse installer JRE Windows 64.exe file. Okay. Next, you'll get it like this. Here you observe. This is you have to double click. You have to click Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java and web developers. You observe there are many Eclipse versions. There are many. Better to go for Enterprise Java and web edit. This is core Java up to JDBC. Okay. This is advanced Java. Okay. This is better. So there are so many Eclipse softwares you observe. This is you have to select Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java and web developers. Click on Eclipse for Java, Eclipse for Enterprise Java and web developers. After that, just install button, continue. It is going to be installed. Open downloads folder, double click on Eclipse this file, and after that, click on Eclipse for Enterprise Java and web developers. Okay. Online student, just 1 minute, wait. Open downloads folder. Open downloads folder. Next, double click on Eclipse installer JRE Windows 64 exe file. After that, you'll get it like this. You click this one. It is going to be installed. In my system already installed. That's what I'm not going to click. If you click here, it will come install button. Now, next, just click on install button. That's it. Click on install button. These are the steps you follow. Tomorrow, I'll show you programs in Eclipse. Okay. Download. Tomorrow, I'll give shortcut keys also. How to use shortcut keys, how to write program, I'll explain. Girls, wait. Just boys first you left. Online students, I'll clarify your doubt. Just wait 2 minutes. Now, online students, one by one, I'll clarify your doubt. Just wait. Online student, now you can ask your doubts. I'll clarify one by one. I'll clarify your doubts one by one. Plugin example further I'll explain that I didn't show Eclipse till now. Just how to download, how to install, I explained. How to check whether Eclipse EE or not. I'll show you. Tomorrow I'll show you. Google Classroom link and a new Zoom link at a time you'll get it. Maybe one more day you have to wait. Maybe tomorrow they'll change the link. At the time you'll get a link. In Eclipse IDE, there are two Eclipse IDEs. Eclipse for Java, Eclipse for Java EE. Eclipse for Java EE, if you use core Java programs also you can write. 2021-9. Okay, you can continue. These all previous video links. Yeah, Oracle also you have to download. Neeraj, yeah, possible. With Edit Plus also possible. Yeah, tomorrow I'll show you which type of Eclipse installed, how to check, I'll show you. MRK con, that is path setting required. That's what you will use Eclipse tomorrow onwards, then not required. 1 minute. Santosh, tomorrow I'll explain with Eclipse, you'll understand. Hussein, that is throws keyword is there, we have to do like that. This course in a 1 month not possible, 2 months minimum required. 1 minute online student. Now 2021-9 also okay, you can continue. Get message is a method. OJDBC jar file compulsory. That is tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow I'll explain. No need to practice. With Eclipse you can practice, it becomes easy. Already installed means you continue that Eclipse only. Already installed your system Eclipse means you continue that one only. Class not found exception comes because we need to set the path. We need to set the path. That's what tomorrow I'll explain about that. Writing throws and try catch at a time, both if you write, no use. Lambda expression, core Java, that is core Java concept. I'll explain tomorrow. Santosh Jadhav. Select a star from global underscore name. You have to write at the SQL prompt. Soumya. Get message is a method in exception class. Bhargav. Tomorrow I'll explain the program, then you practice with Eclipse because path setting required. Swapna. Oracle downloading also very simple. Just open Oracle download. You can download Eclipse Express Edition. Plugins not required for Edit Plus. Edit Plus not possible. Possible. Explicitly, manually we have to do. Tomorrow I'll explain which Eclipse, how to check. Already installed Eclipse, how to check. Program tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow I'll explain. No need to worry. Port number 1521 by default will be there. Shreyashni. Yeah. If you forget username, password also possible. You can create new user. Tarun, more time is not important. Implementation is important. Right implementation is important. Okay, we'll see continuation tomorrow. No need to practice that program. Tomorrow I'll explain with Eclipse. You can practice. Tomorrow I'll explain with Eclipse. Then you can practice. It becomes easy. Okay. Neeraj, 4 GB RAM also works. Manually also possible. Neeraj, possible. That is also one program I'll teach. 4 GB also works. Which processor you are using? Neeraj. Intel. Intel. Only Intel which one? i3, i5. i3, okay, it works. Not a problem. Okay, tomorrow I'll continue. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. What is another problem? Then you uninstall some softwares. Whatever required, that is only place. That problem is hard disk problem, I think. Officer, I'll explain tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll explain everything. I'll explain. Don't worry. Tomorrow onwards you can practice. Tomorrow onwards you can practice. We'll see continuation tomorrow.